Alright, hi, welcome to Wood Chip Woodworking. Today we're going to be on this beautiful Thursday afternoon, I guess, in March. Nice 70-degree weather, and I thought, you know what, it's about time I get my lathe out and get her outside and get it some use out here today. So, that being said, I have this piece of resin vase that I had started, and I think I'll try to turn this and see what we can do with it. So let's get this mounted up on the lathe and go from there. As you can see, I got a piece in the bottom, but looking at it, when I poured the resin, I must have got a little skimpy because down inside here, the resin only goes to that point, so that's not going to be hard enough. So I'm going to have to turn some of that away to get down in here where the rest of it is. So let's put it between centers and put a spigot on the end, and we'll go from there. So I'll put it between centers. So I'm just going to move it over, and there. All right, let's get you around here where you can see what I'm doing. And we'll get started on this project. So I guess one of the things I should do is do a little housekeeping, and that would be to please share, subscribe, like, and let's get this channel to grow, and we'll go from there. Again, my name is Paul Courtwright for Wood Chip Woodworking, and today we're going to do a vase out of this piece of resin that I have casted that's been laying down there, and let's see what we can make out of it. So, got it between centers, tool rest in here, this plastic, got my gloves on. Tailstock's tight. We're all good. I'm going to move my tailstock back just a hair. Turn her down. Got my face shield here. And let's see what we can do. I'm going to use a bowl gouge on this. And I've got one that it's not much left of it. It's a short one. It's a little short, so I put on there, and when I do a lot of roughing out like this, this is the bowl gouge that I revert to, so that I don't have to worry about hurting anything. So with this resin, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear a face mask, dust mask, because this will be kind of dusty. So it's going to be kind of fun to turn outside again. I haven't done that in a while. So hopefully you can hear me all right. Microphone's on. So we're good. So let's get started on this project. We'll see. I'm going to move this microphone up a little closer here so that you can see. Let's get started on this bowl gouge. So I'm going to go a little bit below center. All right. Let's get this show rolling here. Okay. Do I not have my power turned on? No. So I'm going to run it probably somewhere around, I don't know, 500 RPMs to get her cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. So let's get started. Hang tight, I got to get my little stand here. All right, got all the odds and ends stuff down, and let's get this turning. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm running at about 500 RPMs. Let's see what we can do. So this would be probably a vase. I think I'm running in reverse. Yeah, helps if you run in the right direction. So here we go. As you can see, it stopped a little bit there. Probably won't do a lot of talking because it's hard to hear me. All right, hang tight. All right, we're back. What I did when I was turning it here a second ago, this piece here was wrapped around this, the top part of this, and as you can see, it's just a piece of plastic container that I had. It was coming apart, and I didn't want that flying off and hitting me, so I took it off. And in the process, I noticed this here. As you can see, the resin didn't have enough resin that got down in this. So I took it down the bandsaw and I just cut me a flat spot on there. So I got me a flat spot here. So now I need to put this back on center and put this back together, which is going to be a challenge. So we're going to put her back on center. It's pretty close. That's further off, I think. We're going to center it up a little bit and see what we got. Okay. There. That's better. All right, we're going to leave it at that. Make sure everything's tight, and we'll get back started. So here we go. Let's get our face shield on and everything and go at it. All right.
Past 5:30.
Okay. All right. For all of you that have a wife, that's what happens. God love her. All right. The other thing is here, I got a broken screw off there, so I want to go down just a hair to get that to that screw. So we're going to do this. Let's see how close I am to that screw. Oh, real close. Okay. All right. We'll go a hair more. All right, right there it is. Yes, I'm right there. So I brought me a hammer and a chisel up, and we're going to see if we can knock it out. Alrighty. That's what I needed. Got her out of there. Where it went to, we don't want it laying out here in the drive, so we're going to pick it up, find that real quick. Find out where it went to. Where did you go? There it is. Okay. So I broke this screw off. I was putting a screw in there and I broke it off. So I want to get rid of that so it doesn't come in there. So I'm going to throw that away so we don't lose it and ends up in somebody's tire. That wouldn't be a good thing. So get rid of that. And let's put a foot on the bottom of that. Alrighty. So I got some screw holes here I got to deal with. So I'm going to take a little bit more off of that and see what we get. So I got my bidet. Make sure everything's good and snug. Let's see here. Am I past my screw holes? Yes, I am. All right, ones I got right there. I gotta go a little bit more because I got a screw hole there I gotta get rid of. So let's do her again. Get rid of this plastic on the bottom. All right. Okay. All right. And it looks decent enough that I can grab a hold of that with my chuck. So let's get this turned around and see what we can do. Try to get that plastic off there. There it comes. All right. Another piece of trash. All right. So there's my foot. See it? Take the drive out. Put my chuck on. I like this little lathe out here. This little lathe does a pretty good job for being out here in the, I can turn out here in the sunshine and just enjoy myself. Like I said, end of winter, nice day out here, 70 degrees. You know, I see people riding bikes by, out for a walk, you know. So, nice day to be outside. So, if you have the option of doing something like this, I'd say take advantage of it. You know, great opportunity. Normally I would put a faceplate on it when I do a hollow form, but fortunately when I tried to put a faceplate on this one, that couldn't do it. There. So we're going to run our tailstock up for good measures to help hold it. And let's get a shape going here. Face shield back on. All right, we're going to start at the top here. I'm going to try to get rid of some of this and figure out what kind of shape I want. And I kind of am thinking of dipping it down and making a small neck up here and a nice bottom at the bottom. Let's see what we got. It's about 700 RPMs. Let's get rid of this roughness here. See what we got. As you can see, it's starting to take some shape. That's about what I'm looking for. Move my tool rest down a little bit. Then I think I'm going to round this, get this I'm gonna make this a little thicker at this end. See what we get. All right, I'm going to switch gouges and come back to with a sharper gouge, and I'll be right back. All right, so we switched over to a different bowl gouge, sharper one. Let's keep working on it and see where we're at. So, yeah. Let's see what we got. Just trying to get my shape here. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Might want to go a little bit more on this area here. And we'll work on some of that top. See what we get. I think in general it's looking pretty good. A little bit of a flat spot right there. So I want to kind of finesse this a little bit more and a little bit down in here. So we're up around 1,500 RPMs. Okay, let's get this down in here a little bit more. Okay. This one piece of wood is real punky that's kind of coming apart on me. But overall, I'm kind of liking that shape. I'm going to do a little bit more on the top here, and then we'll see what we got. Overall, it's looking good. Let's do a little bit more up there. I'm pretty pleased with that shape. Everything looks nice, looks good. I think we're in good shape. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think I need to go get my drill chuck so we can drill out the center. Get that cleaned up. So let me see if I can clean that up first. Get rid of that. Let's just go get my drill chuck and be done with it. Alright, so hang tight and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I got me a inch Forstner bit. I'm going to drill down in there. And this whole vase is total of about 7 inches tall. So I'm going to drill down close to about 6.5. So here we go. And I'm going to drill fairly slow. This is going to be hard. So I'm just going to nice and easy until I get her started. Going to wobble a little bit. Okay. I want to bring my tailstock up so I'm not sticking out over the edge. And I also want to tighten it up. So, alrighty. Here we go. I'm just going to go real slow. Take a minute for it to get started. Now I'm down there. All right. Okay. My tailstock is sliding back on me. That's all right. Here we go again. Just going to take some nice easy cuts, and I'll do it in several stages. You know. This resin's kind of hard, so you can see it smoking a little bit. I'm at 2 inches, but I'm not down there 2 inches because my tailstock is still spinning away. So It's cutting nice and pretty nice in there. Just keep pulling it out and make sure it gets clean out. Like I said, I'm just kind of cutting slowly and letting it cut, clean my bit out. And that's about as far as I can go with this one. So, all right. We'll take this bit off and switch to a bigger one. All right, so I got an inch. This is an inch and 5/8. And eventually I'll get to a 2-inch hole. So I'm gonna come up. All right, here we go. I'm gonna stop and just keep drilling away. No use you watching me drill, and we'll be right back. All right, as you can tell, we're done sanding for a minute. I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to dry it off a little bit. Put my water out of the way. I'll set it on the ground in case it spills. We're going to dry it off a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to flop it around and put it on a jam chuck. If you watched my video from last week, I talked about mounting things on the lathe. And one of the things I talked about was using jam chucks. So if you look at it, let's get it over here where you can see it. It looks pretty cool looking. A lot of variety of colors, wood. So let's put it on a jam chuck and see what we can do with it. So got my jam chuck here. As I said, if you watched the video I did last week on holding pieces on the lathe, I talked about that. And it was kind of interesting. So let's get this back in there and see what we got. See if it fits. Nope. So I got to turn this down just a hair to get this to fit. Okay. So we got to modify this a little bit to get this to fit. So let's do that. Okay. I'm going to turn this down to get it to fit. Yeah. I don't have my skew up here, so I'm going to do it with a bowl gouge. So let's do it. I'm going to use my smaller one. And let's just turn her down to get her to fit. Put my face shield on. Let's go to it. All right, let's get to it because it's getting dark out here. So I got my, turn that down, slip that over top of there, run my tailstock up to it. I'm gonna give myself some room. And all this is to support it. So, all right, that takes care of that. Now, we're going to take and turn this off, and I'm thinking I'm going to turn this down to that point. So let's have at it and see what we get. Drop my tool rest down just a hair. All right, here we go. You can see it's a little bit off. That's all right. We'll deal with that. It's not off that much. So we're going to turn this away. Get my bigger bowl gouge here. It didn't quite feel like it was sharp. All right, got some holes there I need to get around. That's better. Got a little bit of a edge there I need to get rid of. I need to fill in a couple holes. Let's take a little bit more off and then we'll fill the holes. Let's stick a little bit right there. Let's clean that up just a little bit more and I think we'll be good. There. I think that's got that. Yeah. Let's fill some holes and then we'll do a little bit more sand on that bottom and then we'll go from there. So I got a couple screw holes here I want to clean up. So I'm just gonna there. All right, just them four. All right, so now I'm going to take and come in here and I'm going to clean this base up, get that done. So I'll turn my tool rest just a hair, and I'm actually going to go switch over to my detailed spindle gouge. I need to take a little bit off here. Okay, I think we're going to leave it as is. Glow there. We're going to do some sanding because it's getting dark out here, and it's going to get to the point where I can't see. So we're going to do some sanding, and I'll be right back. All right, well, let's finish this off. Getting close to an hour-long video here. We're going to finish this off because it's getting dark. And so All right, let's get you turned around here so you can see, and we'll finish this off here. All right, so here's our finished project. Get her all cleaned up here. So there's our finished project. I think it looks pretty good. It's amazing looking. Hang tight here. Let me do something. Get you in here where in light, and then you can see it a little better. So there's our finished project. I think it looks pretty good. All I have to do is go down and I got to take a little bit off the base, and then we're good. We are finished on this project. So I think it looks pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of a fun project to do. It was interesting. Had a lot of fun. Please feel free to share, subscribe, and like, and let me know your comments and what you thought. I will have this at my craft shows on display. So we'll see what it looks like, see what happens to it. And hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and have a good night. Thanks for stopping by Wood Chip Woodworking.